So now I have my buffers, which are the area that I want to evaluate around the study schools, which are the 4 schools that my study is based on. So we're back now looking at the census data. So I'm going to turn off Lane County Schools for a minute, and I'm going to make my school buffers hollow and give them a ring. And I'm going to zoom in just to the study schools. And you can see that each of these rings covers specific census data. So with this census data, I could create a choropleth map by mapping the quantities. So I'm going to use numeric data, and I could map, let's just map the people that are the males ages 5 to 9. Okay, so those would be my, my maximum students or kids at that age range. Let's see, I want to format my labels. I don't want any decimals because I don't want parts of kids. And there we go. So in any of the census blocks in Lane County, the highest number of males ages 5 to 9 is 41. So, for instance, in this census block right here, there are somewhere between 25 and 41 males ages 5 to 9. So I'm going to click that, and is it giving me? It is giving me the census block, and I'm going to go down to males 5 to 9. 39. So there's 39 males in that census block. In this census block, there are 34. And this light little tiny census block, seriously, am I selecting that? Let's click that and see what we've got here. Ooh. I got nada. Okay, so that gives me just the male information, but I want to know all kids, girls and boys, males and females, ages 5 to 9. So I'm going to have to go into my attribute table, and I'm going to have to add a new field so I can calculate that by adding the males and the females together. So it will be added over here at the end of my table. So I'm going to go up to my table, and I'm going to add a field. And I think I'm going to call this field L Kids for elementary kids. And then I have to pick a type of information. So it's not going to be text because I want it to be a number. It's not going to be a decimal, which is float, because I don't want a portion of a kid. Short integer, I don't know exactly how many kids there are, so I'm going to go with long integer because that allows me to have a larger number. And I'm going to just choose OK. And then I'm going to see that my elementary kids field is there, but there's no data in it yet. So now I'm going to use the field calculator to calculate the number of kids between those two age groups. So I'm going to right-click that attribute field name and go into my field calculator. And so I'm going to get a warning that says the field calculator is outside an edit session, and I could be in trouble, but I want to continue. So I'm going to say, yes, I do want to continue. So in my field, I have the field males. Come on. I'm going to take the males and then add to it the females of that same age category. And I'm going to choose OK. And it's going to calculate that record for all of those fields. So now I'm going to sort descending. And okay, so if I go here, I want to double check my math. So I have 84 here. And let's see, there are 43 females So I should have 41 males about, yes, 41 males. So now I know that my math was added correctly. I might even spot check that somewhere else. I've got 15 males here and 14 females there, should be 29. Good. Okay, so my field was added correctly. So now I've generated more information and I can map that field instead of my males field or my female field. So I can go down here and do the L kids. Okay, so that is my map of Lane County, mapping the number of kids. Elementary school, ooh, no. I think maybe, I wonder why that is highlighted. I'm good. Okay, so I have that, I have created that attribute table. It's having a little trouble drawing today. Okay, so now we're going to go with another step on how to get the information from those buffers into just the census data. We want to intersect this buffer information and the census data information. And so what I want is I just want the census data that's in each of these circles.